Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn center side or left side as the blue English, we have CrackedyHere. Spawn right side as the red Jeanne, we have Elyo. When it comes to map generation, looks like reds both the deer spawned forward, relatively close by to each other. One pretty close to the fish, so putting a dock here can also be used as a food drop-off point here. Red does have a deer deposit next to the boar and next to the berries, so quite a bit of food right there. But it is of course English, and there's a good chance the English player will not even eat the deer. Deer down there. Gold looks like pretty spread out for the English. Wood is actually off to the sides a little bit. Red has hardly any wood actually spawned near the town center. Look at this. It's absolutely barren back here. So red sort of got screwed out on some wood, safe wood. Gold spawned a bit close by, a bit closer than blues, I would say. Yeah, I would say both sides didn't get too spectacular map generation. Those will be a fair fight. School cavalry is now going on up. English player has already gotten wheelbarrow. And now get the council hall. And this is Jeanne d'Arc, not the French, so she can, of course, level up. Against the English tend to go for longbowmen, archer compositions, crossbowmen, so Jeanne's riders could be useful. But if the English player goes more into spearman compositions, since he's fighting against a French variant, which means Royal Knights, Jeanne's champions would also be decent as well. Scout will spot stuff. He will spot the early Royal Knight. Royal Knight has been blown on the field. He may try to impale some of the sheep. And Red's Knight is going straight to his opponent's town center. Did I just hear palings? Looks like I got some palings being pulled on out. And looks like the English player does get enough stone for a town center. Villager does get impaled, went the wrong way around. The palings have been dismantled there. So we got a nice little early kill there for the Jeanne d'Arc. The secondary town center has not been pulled on field, needs more wood for that. And Jeanne d'Arc has gone for the hunter variant, so she is the archer. Does get palings out there. Does not stop any of them because it does take a moment to build. Paling does connect on this one there. Red Scout does go down. Town center does get some decent damage there. Only losing the longbowman there. No villagers. Oh, looks like he does have a sheep there, which he threw an arrow into. Palings have been deployed on out once again. He's focused on this wounded Royal Knight. Town center may get some arrows there. Does avoid the paling. This one does not find the palings. They do disappear in time. The English town center does have 2 arrows, which does offer more damage there. Royal Knight's charging way forward, trying to engage. This one does fall back. Needs to just hang out till Chivalry. There's another one pretty wounded as well. The Jeanne d'Arc may want to eye for Chivalry sooner rather than later. Does have a couple villagers there on gold. Jeanne d'Arc's not pushing her way forward. She may have killed off a boar or 2. House going on up. Looks like English player has put up enough wood for a town center and does have a bit of wood for some farms. 2 of these Royal Knights are quite wounded. She does have Divine Restoration. Probably a good idea to get these Royal Knights next to each other and use Divine Restoration. There we go. Much needed health on 2 of them. Chivalry still be a good idea. And I do have some archers being pulled by Jeanne d'Arc. English players still going for some longbowmen. No barracks in the field to get out some hardened spearmen. And he does not have to worry about researching the hardened spearmen research because he can't deploy regular spearmen. Good pick there with the Divine Arrow. Divine Arrow does, what, 40 damage in this level? If it does. And also, I don't see the number of charges switch over Jeanne d'Arc. Now we can see the number of charges. Going for more wood there, plugging behind some farms. There's a good amount of area for farms right here. And now I got textiles from researched by English player, which makes sense. He wants to avoid the 2-shot kills from the Royal Knights. And his opponent is just applying some aggression. Right now the English player has no villagers on gold, has 1 single coin in inventory. That coin would be very useful for coin flips for determining heads and tails. We got consecration onto the school cavalry, going for some horsemen and some royal knights. War is down. Got some longbowmen there. Finds a good volley there on the archer. Blue scout is right there, so should be able to fire some arrows across the trees. Boys have a small amount of palisade walls there just to protect these villagers to try and collect the wood. He could go for this backline wood deposit. It would be a bit exposed. In fact, his opponent is there, hence why he didn't go for it. Another divine arrow there. Scout does eat some hits, and Scout stays alive 1 health. And does get another set of divine restoration there. So far, Blue's only killed off this opponent's scout. Nothing else. He does, of course, have a secondary scout on the field. Now I got Chivalry being researched. None of those Royal Knights are quite wounded, so Chivalry would be very useful for them. I also got the Siege Engineers. She's going to try to end the game sooner rather than later. Scout down, not big surprise. House there. Did fire divine arrow there on one of the villagers. I wonder if they actually connected. One villager did take 40 damage, so that divine arrow did in fact connect. You now have a barracks being put on the field. There's Chivalry. Going for some men-at-arms will help engage those archers, but going for spearmen will help engage the Royal Knights. Maybe a mix of both would be good. It's going for a big round of spearmen. Doesn't really have the gold income. Well, it does have some gold income and some food. Oh, got a massive round of palings. Over here, do have the Royal Knight charge his way forward. Take some fire there. We do have 1 range armor there. No range damage right now for the English player. So these longbowmen would do 2 damage each versus that Royal Knight. Archer down. Royal Knight will now move faster into his death. 2 battering rams here. Consecrate's now available as well. Going for that stable, so maybe consecrating. Yeah, the consecrating town center is probably a good idea. Batter rams there. Massive round of palings. Batter rams taking quite a bit of damage there. Those lose some of those units. Spearmen and villagers. Villagers are all except for 1 goes down. He's going to just repair the town center. Spearmen do not get a spear brace there on the horsemen. Horsemen's going to go down there. And all of the archers are being picked off. Jeanne does do bonus damage with light melee. Jeanne has gone down to the longbowman. Very nice. We got a number of palings there, so he will find some palings there. Town center is now ablaze. Does find some of the palings there. And all the palings now gone. Blue still has a handful of villager advantage. And Blue should be able to hold this out. He has enough longbow to engage these archers. Yarnark has been redeployed. Villagers not coming forward for some torches. And got another row of knights here. They will have to show versus all of these longbowmen and spearmen. Let's take out the barracks there before going down. And there goes that battering ram. English player has lost quite a bit there. Does have more villagers. Red has a higher army quality thanks to those knights. Longbow moving around. Do have a number of these mills and farms going on up. Does have a bit of wood reserved for more farms. And there's more farms there. There actually may be more farms and villagers queued up. I got some palisade walls there. This area is completely walled off, but these villagers are taking some hits there. Will likely die. They all do in fact die. And Red's now streaming some more reinforcements. We got more archers and knights there. Spearman does get some spear braces there, but does go down. That was his last spearman. And does have +1 range damage, so now he's doing 3 damage per arrow against the Royal Knights. Not great, but not bad. Definitely need more spearmen. Going for another pair of spearmen. He only has that one barracks right here. His opponent does have no wood reserves, so can't fire any more battering rams, but we do have more of the archers now being streamed on in, as well as more knights. Consecrate onto the archer range and on the stables. Maybe better to go consecrate the town center than the archer range. An archer does get deployed in 15 seconds, costs 30 food, minus 8 food roughly. So that would be approximately, let's just say, 24 food per minute. Villagers do build at 50 food at 20 per second, so that cost reduction would probably be around the 30, so it's actually probably better to get the town center consecrated than the archer range right now. Or so with Ordnance Company, it will affect the wood, but right now for just value, it's better to go for the town center than the archer range. Assuming there's 100% production on both, which is more likely to be true for the town center. For the stable, yeah, horsemen are expensive in food, sword, and knights, so it's generally very good to get the discount onto that. Actuality, Royal Knights do cost, what, 140 food, and that goes reduced by 35, yeah, that's close to 70 food per minute, yeah, that's very good. Longbowman moving around. Royal Institute now being deployed and out. He's going to eye for the Royal Bloodlines, which will be very useful. So it'd be a good idea to go for the elite archer or the veteran archer research, as well as a veteran Royal Knight. And when you get to Royal Bloodlines onto veteran Royal Knights, you get over 300 health. That makes them incredibly durable. Plus, you can always get a little bit extra armor advantage against your opponent. And the Royal Knights can get up to 7 or 6 armor, and these longbowmen can do 7 damage, though they could potentially only do 1 damage against Royal Knights until his opponent can age up and counter out that. So he will need quite a bit of gold to get all the research going, but I believe in him. Royal Bloodlines immediately being researched. And veteran Royal Knight, he needs the additional range armor, which he does need a bit more gold for. Oh, horsemen in this age can get up to what, 5 armor. So that even themselves would be very good against those longbowmen. Plus, they also do benefit from royal bloodlines as well. He's now playing some more spearmen. Very nice. More archers never hurt, and mangonels would be very useful right now for the Jeanne d'Arc. Oh, and now we do have the mounted archer Jeanne d'Arc. It does get out the champions, would be very useful against those spearmen. Additionally, this also does improve her divine arrow to do 100 damage, which will one-shot archers, even castle age archers and crossbowmen. And she will one-shot hardened spearmen. I think veteran spearmen have 110 health. So right now, Jeanne d'Arc is incredibly deadly. Level 2 melee Jeanne d'Arc is better than level 2 hunter ranged Jeanne d'Arc, but when it comes to level 3 and 4, I believe the ranged version is better. Do you now have the White Tower being put on a field? Very defensively. Healing's not going on up. He's definitely going to need that extra armor. Got an archer resource away. He's getting caught up onto the archer range, which is a bit of a problem for Fred. Pretty forward. Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne plus zeros there, apparently. That may be the palings actually in that plus 0. Divine Arrow can be cast in once again, might as well utilize it. Archer's getting caught up on terrain once again. The White Tower is going to be firing away, which will offer a good fire support. But the extra arrows only do 7 damage, in which that may only do 1 damage to the veteran Royal Knights. So they will be hard to kill off the Royal Knights still. Focus on the archers right now. So it does have, of course, the regular arrows, its primary arrows firing, which will do some good damage to those Royal Knights, as well as the primary town center will also good damage as well. A little bit extra damage. Oh, the French player also had some man-at-arms. Jeanne's champions just got picked off there, but it's still going to have heavy armor there. The English player does have the Count's Fall, which means crossbowmen at a faster rate. The English player is slightly behind in villager production right now, or villager deployment, since his opponent doing a good job killing these villagers off. These two also have 6 range armor, so these longbowmen only do 1 damage each against them. Spearmen will do a little bit more damage at a grand total of 4, which could be countered to put it down to 2. English players now getting a crossbowman out, which would be very useful. Has Jeanne d'Arc got any relics? She's claimed 1. She needs to go for more. You can easily claim the other 3 in the middle of the map. Not likely going to claim this one. Unless... Is she going to make a swipe at it now? A number of structures are consecrated. Villagers even taking time to clean up the shorefish. Shorefish do collect the same rate as deer, though they do have the same capacity as regular other food sources, not the hunting ones. They'll collect it up quickly, but make a large amount of trips. Got these forces pushed way forward. 4 arbaletiers mixed on in. We got 9 crossbowmen, 5 more on the way for the English player. I still need a round of spearmen just for front lines. English players, or the Jeanne d'Arc's going for more man-at-arms. That crossbowman will be picked on off. Spearmen do not get any spear braces there. Looks like I did hear a couple spear braces. Knights being picked on off. Man-at-arms push forward. Divine Restoration has been utilized. She can get Divine Arrow can one-shot villagers. Even improved textile Mongol villagers. Because I got more of the Knights pushing forward over here. We'll impale some of the villagers as well. Man at Arms engaging some of these crossbowmen over there. Jeanne arcs taking some hits. She's classified as a light range, not heavy range, so she won't receive bonus damage from those crossbows. Has some torches there on these outposts. Their arrows doing 8 damage, which means 2 damage per arrow. Not great. Some these forces starting to regroup. More crossbows there. Charging way forward. Some longbowmen got hit. He let the longbowmen get hit so he could save the crossbows. Man at Arms got overkilled there big time. And thanks to the extra health on these veteran Royal Knights, it's really even hard for even crossbows to take them down. Let's take another villager there. Spearmen will be taken on out. Let's get another round of champions. Champions can get +1/+1 armor being near Jeanne. So they can up to 6 range armor. Offer a bit more damage than regular man at arms and pours bonus damage for spearmen. But they're not really worth their cost. They do have more health than man at arms, that's for sure. They're more of a counter unit than a mass-produced unit like the man at arms. After all, man at arms only cost 120, while the Jeanne's champions do cost 200. They're not really worth 200. So they can be improved by some research, like the companion equipment. Network of castles now active. Has some spearmen for frontline defense, decides just to leave the gold mines. Don't believe he can defeat that army. Red has claimed 3 relics, picked up a 4th. Blue has picked up 1. The monastery's right there, so it's not really a usable spot there. He may just want to keep the monk around here for the conversion ritual. Stone outcropping has very low stone remains, so we better make sure that doesn't get fully depleted, so it's not opening the walls. There's a monk. Wait. Red picked up this relic. Blue picked up a relic down south. I was not expecting that. Monk down. Jeanne d'Arc's probably halfway of leveling up. Yes, she is. We now have a Mangonel in the field, which should put some holes in those Arbaletiers and soften up those mana arms. There's actually not enough room there to traverse the Mangonel. Oh, there is. You now got the Ordnance Company research. Starting to engage there. Spearman push way forward. Does get some hits there. Divine Restoration has been activated. Divine Arrow has been activated there. Mangonel is taking some damage, but is alive. Mangonel is now down. I think the Divine Arrows were utilized against it. Very nice. White Tower Overran does not have holding oil research, nor the network of citadels. But it's there. More of the man-at-arms living whittled down by the crossbows. Looks like blue will hold on. The crossbows will quickly disintegrate by the town center and by the White Tower. So we've got Jeanne d'Arc here. She has 4 range armor at the moment. And these forces slowly being whittled down. We got this outpost here. And we got a good number of exposed villagers right there. One village does go down there. And red's now starting to fall back. Blue has a very good destroy value and has one more village in his opponent, so the English player feels like he's been behind. He's been very defensive the entire game. Jeanne d'Arc has taken quite a bit of losses, but she is still producing at a pretty good rate thanks to the consecrate buildings. We've got multiple veteran horsemen now put on the field to engage the crossbows. Good number of arbaletiers to engage, well, not the English man-at-arms we usually commonly see, but they can still play with passives to basically resist most opponents from range damage. And still a good number of French man-at-arms being blown out. Spear try and engage this horseman. The horsemen, of course, affected by a royal bloodline, so they're pretty healthy themselves right now. Horsemen now engaging the crossbowmen. They're trying to keep the distance. We've got the White Tower engaging along with the town center. Another Divine Arrow fired away. Does use Divine Restoration. Villagers getting hit here as well. Blue's holding on, but barely. This outpost has the Spring Golem placement, and now do now level 4 Jeanne d'Arc, which means she can now deploy out, looks like 3 champions and a cannon, so she can get a cannon in age 3. Has access to the Divine Blast, which will fire 150 AoE damage to attacks. And right now that will one-shot Mangonels and Springalds. So right now she is very good at sniping his opponent's siege if the English player ever redeployed any. And the free cannon is a free cannon in this age. So very good. Another round of walls there. Housing has gone down. Farm has been set ablaze, does activate increased attack speed aura, greatly improving these units' attack speeds. Town center of White Tower, of course, firing away, providing some good defense capability. Horsemen do find some spearmen. Maybe a good idea to go with the Divine. Plus, Divine Blast has 1 charge available, 2 charges now available. Be thrown onto the crossbowmen and annihilate some of them. May get multiple of them one shot right now. I don't know how effective the AoE is. But there's a good amount of defense here by the English player. It did lose some farms, but English farms are dirt cheap. And now do have a trebuchet to pull out to help siege down his opponent. Maybe, actually, yeah, trebuchets right now should be decent because, well, defense capability. This Mangonel is not a good idea. Divine Blast will one-shot it. Plus, now we've got a cannon here. Let's get some spear braces there on the horsemen. And there we go, the Mangonel one-shotted by Jeanne d'Arc. At this point in time, siege weapons are not a possibility for the English player. We've got some Jeanne's champions here. Elite Jeanne's champions. Cannon putting some holes down the town center. I think we just aired passives. Yeah, got the passive being deployed on out, but a passive ability. Primary towns are taking some severe damage. Jeanne d'Arc may want to come fire some cannonballs here. Town center will go down, and the 3 landmark she needs to kill is here, here, and here, and the English player backs out of the game. As Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.